Let's do the dad video, guys. Doing the follow-up to the video that we already did. And then there's more to it about the dad and the daughter who are fighting because she made a video where she was like, hey, guys, my dad's a bad guy and he didn't love me. And so he responded, oh, and she's like, and he chose to break dance instead of do me. And then the dad's like, hey, I made a lot of money and your mom got $5 million. So that's why I didn't pay for some of your school or something. It was dumb. Who cares? I guess she made a little response and we talked about it in the last video. And then he made a half-hour response. That's crazy. That's a crazy thing. I kind of feel like both of them are annoying and stupid. That's pretty much it. But he decided to give us a half-an-hour response. And it says, Part 2, my Hollywood daughter continues social media storm against me. Her Bitcoin breakdancing dad. I think he's plugging his Bitcoin. You ever think this is fake? You ever think that maybe this is fake? Maybe they're just trying to pull us in with all this bullshit. Anyway, she made this that I don't know. Do I care? What is this? Oh, this is a video she made talking about like blah, blah, blah. He said I had millions of followers and I don't. Whatever. I don't care about that. I don't give a shit. Let's just watch this. Let's go.
This video is a follow-up to my Sunday video on my daughter's
I truly dislike both of these people. And that's how you know that he raised her. Because they're so similar. That's how you know, man.
Video trashing me, her dad.
Oh my god.
And these videos are all over the internet now with titles like Bitcoiner and Breakdancing.
Yeah, she's like a rich writer or something, right?
Dad, Ben
White people problems, am I right, guys?
Hart, Navigate Storm from daughter's viral TikTok video. And you should see my first video on this topic before watching this video, just so you know what
this guy sounds like he would voice a character in a video game called Quizbert, you know? Like, what the hell's going on here?
Storm is all about. But here's a quick recap. My daughter, Maddie, is a 24-year-old screenwriter in Hollywood. I love her so much.
Be like an old math game. You know what I mean? An old game that exists to try to teach you how to do math.
Though we are on different sides politically for the most part. She's
also this guy's a little bit of a weird right-winger. I've looked at some of his profile.
Also a social media King Kong. Many of her TikTok videos get millions of views. Maddie's initial video about me got 7 million views last I looked. Just on TikTok.
That's incredible.
Abandoned my family when I was 5.
My dad I don't like any of you. I just dislike all of you so much.
Years old. That is.
I mean, she's asking for it. You specifically said who your dad was. If you're just like, my dad's a dick, and then you kind of moved on, it wouldn't have been so bad. But you decided to tell us your dad was a breakdancer for attention. So let's be real. That was the primary goal of your TikTok, was to get attention, and you got it from your asshole dad. So that's got it on you, man. So, oh well.
A wife and 4 kids. He abandoned us and then pursued amateur breakdancing.
Some more context is needed here. Needless to say, I will talk about this in a moment. All right, let's continue with the video.
And he got really
I thought this was fucking part 2, dude. What the fuck?
Good. He like blew up. Like he became like a D-list celebrity status, like viral breakdancer. He became like the oldest actively competing breakdancer in the world. Here, I'll show you.
See, take a look at the 60-year-old breakdancer. Yes, 60 years old.
Did we watch this part already?
Amazing. That's Ben Hardy's competing at a breakdancing competition in Philadelphia.
Do you make money posting videos on Twitter or something? I heard Mr. Beast makes videos on Twitter now, but he gets most of the money. That's the only way that he put it on there. So
yeah, and he may not have won, but I tell you what, he is winning over a lot of people on the internet. Yes. He really is.
Yeah. Woo! Oh, Dad, you're making me so hard.
Pay my medical bills.
That is not true.
Yeah. You gave your wife $5 million, and then she wants some medical bill. She probably wanted to get her septum piercing. Probably got infected. Who cares? What was even the medical bill? You know what I mean? Like, tell us. What did you have to get? Huh?
More on that.
Because you want to know what I want? I want money for my medical bills so I can put my fucking foreskin back on my penis. Oh, why would you want that? Pfft, I didn't consent to that. Oh, girls have it so hard. You guys cut off my actual the sleeve of my wiener. What are you talking about, dude? You guys took it from me. What did you do with it? That's crazy. Oh, it's cleaner. Okay. Oh, you last longer in bed. Who does that benefit? Women? Why do I care about women? What are you talking about, dude? Nobody ever talks about it, dude, but it's child abuse. Unironically, okay? I'm happy it's gone because I like lasting longer because it makes you a cool guy. But it is still kind of fucked up. Some people say that there's body trauma that little boys keep in their body. Because right after you're out that womb, they cut it out.
That in a minute.
I want a refund.
The worst part, damn it, he's good. He should not be able to move his body like that.
Damn it, he's good.
It's like if he just like left
My English teacher hyping up something stupid.
4 kids to do that. He may not have paid for some of my medical bills growing up, but he did give me this breakdancing merchandise. So that's him. He's on his
That is a nice shirt.
This is B-boy name because his name is Ben Hart. You know, I'll get texts like this, happy birthday, ? And then like links to his breakdancing video.
That's true.
You have funny trauma.
Almost everyone I knew had seen this video and was asking me about it.
Oh, he's
Yep.
recapping his original video with some video editing. Oh, cool, man. I like that. I'm happy that you learned that new thing.
She's posted a second video.
I know my dad posted like a 10-minute video or whatever being like,
I'm just waiting for her to post her fucking OnlyFans. Am I right, fellas? That's what we really only care about. Take a look at it for once, and then I'll stop paying, you know? Just 1 month and be like, oh, this is boring. She's not spreading anything. Because she wouldn't have to, right, when she first made it, because she'd get so many people looking, you know?
like, you know, my daughter's lying. We have a great relationship. I have a great relationship with all my kids. That's just objectively not true. Like, guys, we're all freaking out about this in my family group chat right now. We're being
Damn.
like,
Show us the group chat, girl.
so unhinged and delusional. We don't know if
Clearly, you have an issue with boundaries for you to even be talking about him specifically on the internet, so...
he actually believes his own narrative or if he's lying on purpose, but he's just like a weird guy. Yeah, he said he lived down the street from us. That's not true. Or like if he did, it was only for a few months maybe, but actually for most of my childhood, he lived in Florida with his new wife. Like basically like,
Was she hot?
I don't want to get into this. Like again, like my video was basically like sanitizing the situation.
Yeah, I mean, I think it's shitty. We'll see what he responds to, what he says. I think it's shitty when you move away from your family, you know? I get it sometimes. Because we have technology now. You can still keep in touch. But if you're a parent, I feel like it's the worst. You know? Why are you moving away from your kid? Unless it was when she was like 18, then it's like a little bit different. But
And like poking
because then I think they say like statistically, by the time your kid is 18, you've seen them like for like 90% of the amount of time you're going to see them. I'm communicating that so poorly, but you know what I mean, right? Like you've seen them for 90% of the maximum amount of time that you're ever going to see them. Because now they move out. You see them maybe once a week if you're lucky. I see my mom once a week. I love my mom. I hang out with her for a couple hours once a week, and I'll help her do like whatever chore she wants, and we'll go out to eat. But you know, some people don't even do that. Do that with your mom or dad. You know what I mean, guys? If you guys were close, you know, especially if you have a decent relationship, keep that going. And if you guys didn't have a good relationship towards the end, maybe it's because you were living together. Sometimes you guys just not live together. Everything balances itself out. You go hang out with your mom again, your dad, or whatever, and things are just a little bit better because now you don't have as many stressors. You know,
fun at the lightest parts of that childhood trauma, but obviously in real life it was a lot more like complicated and traumatic, and it was really hard. He left us, immediately married another woman.
Traumatic. Is it traumatic for for your dad to leave you? I mean, my dad left too. It was upset, pissed me off. But would you call it traumatic? I feel like everybody calls everything trauma now. It just feels like it's just too much.
Didn't hear from him for years, and then he would visit every few months, and we'd go out to dinner. But like, he truly had no hand in raising us at all. We don't speak with any sort of regularity. He doesn't.
Deeply distressing or disturbing experience? I mean, maybe. I just wouldn't consider it a trauma. Maybe I just don't know what trauma is. But I feel like trauma is when something like really fucked up happens to you, like somebody like assaults you or something. Not when your dad is like leaves, you know?
Know when my birthday is, like, as you guys saw in the video I posted, he got it wrong. He gave us some money growing up. I honestly don't know the nitty gritty of the finance.
Like, I mean, maybe it's one of those situations where it's traumatic for some people. I just am so skeptical about people who call everything trauma or anything trauma on the internet because people love trauma baiting. And I feel like this is an attention-seeking post in the first place, you know?
Situation, I really, really don't.
Hey, watching Papa go to trauma is very funny.
But I do know that several times I've asked him for financial help with medical expenses, like especially like in college, and he wouldn't help me. So that's what I was referring to in my video.
Yeah.
Like he wouldn't pay some of my
They could feel shitty without having to be traumatic. Like, why does everything have to be traumatic? Oh, it's so traumatic. Relax. You know what I mean?
medical bills. I'll probably delete this in the morning.
Why would you want to be traumatized? I feel like people nowadays want to be traumatized. They're like, oh my god, I have trauma. I can talk about it on TikTok. Like, dude, talk about something fun. Talk about Thomas the Tank Engine or something. I haven't seen a single Thomas the Tank Engine TikTok. Give me the history on Thomas. Build a really cool Thomas train set. Show me some old Thomas the Tank Engine. That's what I want to see on TikTok.
But I'm, 2 hard kombuchas in, and so I feel the need to kind of defend me and my
I'm a little drunk, and I'm going to tell you all my traumatic experiences. Ugh, what the fuck is a kombucha? Isn't that just bacteria water?
family's like POV. Bottom line is this guy was a completely absent father. He's like, I was just a bike ride away from those kids, and it's like not once did any of us.
To be clear, he's not a completely absent father. He may not have been their father. My father was completely absent. Your father seems to, you even admitted you hang out with him sometimes. So let's just be real.
Ever take a bike ride to his house. I don't think I've ever been in his house ever. So this whole thing is so bizarre. Like, I'm so surprised that he responded to my video because I'm just like, damn, I could have actually made you seem like way worse than I made you seem.
Oh, the veiled threat.
In my video, I just made you seem like such a whimsical, funny guy.
Whimsical, funny guy.
But in real life, it was actually a lot darker. So I'm so surprised that he responded to it.
He's just being a racist, dude. You hear that?
And it's obviously kind of hurtful and weird. But again, we don't really have a relationship. So at the end of the day, it doesn't have a huge effect on me. It's just kind of a bummer for my family. And
I thought it would have been a traumatic experience for you.
we're all kind of looking at this and looking at his response, and we're just like, this is crazy. If this is actually his narrative, it's like delusional.
Now, I'm not going to go through all of Maddie's points here, most of which are just a repeat of what her mom's been telling the kids for the last 19 years.
Yeah, that might be a big thing. I mean, if she had more of an active hand in raising the kids, then she might have been able to kind of poison the well a little bit. Then again, she also has her own living experiences, so some of these things might have some truth to them. I don't know.
Okay, so let's.
I mean, it's literally just like their family drama aired out on social media for no reason.
Roll tape to see what childhood was actually like for my kids, and let's see how my
All
relationship
right, are you going to show us baby pictures?
was with the kids even after the divorce.
Oh, I can't wait to see your ugly kids.
We have with us here Maddie Hart. She is a YouTube specialist.
Well, I mean, okay, I fucking hate that you talk like this, even to your kid when she was that young. I would hate you as a father. Thank God. If my dad talks like that, I'm happy he abandoned me, because holy fuck. Anyway, some YouTube video or some videos of you guys together isn't necessarily going to communicate that you were like super present, but let's see what you got.
How many videos, Maddie, do you have on YouTube now?
About 54.
And what is your
One day I
Whoa!
want to be a partner.
What does that mean?
It means you get paid to make videos. Yeah.
So, Maddie,
Oh God, you raised your child to want to make brain rot content for YouTube.
I'd like some more YouTube insights and clarification. What is the difference between a subscriber and a viewer and a friend? So you have about 300
The fuck is a friend?
subscribers, but how many viewers
Whoa.
of your videos would you say you've had so far?
I have several thousand views on my videos, several thousand views on my channel, and got like 500 friends.
You could have friends on YouTube? Really? Okay, so you guys went to the beach. All right, let me mute this. This is okay. Hey, it's me. Hey guys, it's me, Dr. Oxworth. I'm gonna hear you teach you math. That's what he's saying, by the way. I'm just translating for you. Wow, it's me, Professor Bingle. Whoa, look at us. We're having fun at the beach. Whoa, look at this. This is incredible. Oh, look at this surfboard that Maddie has. Oh, go for it, Maddie. Let's put this up on your YouTube. Hey, guys, we're having a wonderful time at the beach. I don't know what beach this is. All beaches are the same. They're connected together, kind of, if you think about it. So all of them are the same. Wow. Think about this. All this water has welcome in it. I know that because I'm Professor Dingle. All right, we get it. You went to the beach with them a couple times or once. There's a guy that looks like you. He's got high blood pressure. There's another, maybe the same daughter, and she's like, "Hey, is there music?"
There probably limits. You probably can do it.
You're allowed to download Final Cut Express on different computers.
Okay.
If you can, I should download it on my computer.
Damn, did they even have cameras back then? My mom used to take out on Christmas the big video camera. She put the tripod up and she would record me opening gifts and shit. You know, some people pronounce them GIFs, but I think it's pronounced gifs. All right, it's another song. All right, here's your kid eating at the same beach. Is it all the same beach? Like, do you have any, like, we get it. You went to a beach with them once.
Fun here at the Deep River Water Park
Oh, now they're at a different water park.
in the Chicagoland area.
All right, so he takes his kids out. Cool.
Hi, Maddie.
Hi.
So what are your reflections on the day?
It was pretty good, except for this really mean lady.
That was a mean lady, yeah. But we took care of her.
Oh, would you kill her, or did you marry her? Cheat on your wife with her, and marry her instead?
What are you reading there?
I'm pretty sure that's why they broke up.
What's the book?
And Frank.
Diary of Anne Frank?
Yeah.
Where are you
What the fuck? Your kid's reading Diarrhea of Anne Frank? That's insane.
in the book?
70.
Pretty late reading for the summer.
I usually get diarrhea too when I'm scared, and that would definitely scare me being up in an attic.
It cost me $5.
Okay, any reflections on the day, Victoria?
I just realized I lived in an attic with my mother's house for a very long time, and she's German, and she married a Jewish guy, and they had a kid. You think that's generational oppression, dude? Holy fuck.
What did you get? What kind of ice cream did you get?
Oh, I didn't get ice cream. I got funnel cake instead.
You got what?
Funnel cake?
Funnel cake? Wow.
Whoa!
Pretty good.
That's pretty cool.
64.
You have how many bug bites?
64.
60, you counted?
Damn, she has 64 Bud Lights. That girl, Jesus. She's going to be a professional at something. I don't know, maybe a professional driver. Hopefully not a professional drunk crasher, because that's the real problem if you think about it. It's not the driving, it's the crashing. All right, so he's got a lot of videos of them at water. You got any videos of you guys at like Carvel or something that's not water?
And Olivia, we're having a great time together. You want to go on the black water slide? That one over there? All right, let's go over there and do it.
Not the last single.
Good. All right.
Now there's more.
Yeah.
There you are.
Yeah, they're on a water slide. All right, listen, I'm going to be honest with you. Okay. They're on a water slide. Oh, hey, it's me. We're having a good time. All good vibes. We're on a water slide. Yeah. Now we're in the car.
How'd you rate it?
9.
A 9 out of
We're still talking about... Oh, here's graduation from middle school. Woo!
Victoria Eloise Hart.
All right, so he's hanging out with her. He's definitely a dad. He's got lots of pictures. I mean, I get it. Like, they were together. They have some stuff. He's got some stuff of her when she's younger. Cool, man. That's cool. Then they get older. They still have like some kind of a relationship. Yada, yada, yada. There's the marriage. He married his daughter. Wait, that's not right. He married the different woman, I think. There's them hanging out. They hang out somewhat consistently. Okay, they have a relationship. They seem to have a relationship that a dad and daughter would have if the dad was divorced and hung out with them, like, you know, sometimes. That's cool.
Not lying in her videos. She is saying in these videos what she perceives to be true from her perspective.
All right,
She's
kill.
expressing her truth. And her perception is impacted radically by 19 years of brainwashing by my ex-wife.
Damn, the lore continues. I can't wait for the ex-wife to come out with another video of her own. Hopefully, as she's wine drunk.
I don't want anyone attacking or bullying Maddie for her videos.
But attack and bully my ex-wife. That fucking bitch.
Her videos express her perspective, and I believe they are honest from her perspective.
Okay.
So feel free to direct negative comments my way.
Well, how would they be honest from her perspective if you're saying that, like I understand that the mom might have been brainwashing to an extent, but how does she brainwash Maddie into forgetting that they ever hung out? I guess maybe you can. I don't know. Whatever.
But please don't bully Maddie.
This is literally dumb as fuck, to be honest with you. It's interesting. Like, I'm curious, but it's literally just like VH1 drama level of nonsense, like brain rot. It doesn't really matter.
Now, I told Maddie I liked 98% of her video, but that there were some significant inaccuracies in there.
Oh, God, not the 2%. Some people say they control the United States. I say that's very anti-Semitic.
Like about me not paying medical bills. That's just not true. And the implication was that I was some kind of deadbeat dad. I paid her mom millions of dollars in alimony, child support.
You could still be a deadbeat dad, just even if you're rich. Like, not for nothing. Like, and it seems like he's hung out with his kid throughout the years, right? But just fundamentally speaking, the only, like, if you're still a deadbeat dad if you're a millionaire. You just have money to make the wound heal faster, right? But I mean, you know, that's it. Oh, yeah. Oh, do you see your kids? No, not really. Like, what's the difference? Like, in both scenarios, you don't see your kids. Well, just one person has more money. You could still be a deadbeat dad. I'm just saying.
Put hundreds of thousands of dollars into the kids' college funds. Paid
Yeah.
for their health insurance, of course, and out-of-pocket medical costs, as I should have. The result was that the kids were able to live in a wealthy suburb of Chicago, attend top colleges, and pursue very good careers. Anyways, I asked Maddie to take down her video and at least correct the damaging inaccuracies. It just wasn't true that I wasn't covering medical costs. I told her almost everyone I know had seen it,
But you didn't cover her septum piercing, dude.
including
I don't know what it
clients.
was.
It had the potential to hurt my business, hurt me professionally.
Does he does like Bitcoin or something, right?
And I certainly don't think she meant any harm by her first video. But she declined to
Well, maybe she didn't. I think that she was more focused on having a funny, silly little story she got to tell social media for attention rather than necessarily hurting her dad. But there might be some aspects that still upset her about her dad. I mean, there's probably something going on with her dad. Her dad probably could have been a little bit more present. So
take down her video because she said her video had
yeah, Nick Cannon's an excellent example.
gone viral. So she didn't want to take it down.
That adds up to me that she would say that.
So I came back a day or so later and told her that I had posted a response video on X. I told her the video response was very mild and very positive. It just corrects a couple of inaccuracies. And at that point, my video on X only had a few hundred views. She watched my video and seemed to like it, thought it was funny. So then I suggested, since you aren't going to take down your video and correct it, I would at least like you to post my response video on your feed. I explained to her that people will love it, predicted that it would get millions of views on her channel, because her videos often get millions of views. I also suggested to her that after my response video, I could fly out to Los Angeles. We could then do a collaboration video, sitting down.
This is the most the stupidest fucking interaction I've ever heard. I don't even know if I believe what you're saying right now. This is so weird. You guys, if this is true, you guys have such a warped view on the world. Hey, you made a video that was slandering me. I made a fun response. I'm happy you liked it and you giggled. I know you won't take on your original because it got lots of views, and that's the priority in life. That's incredible. Maybe we can collab, dad and daughter, in our new OnlyFans video.
Down together and
Don't worry, we won't actually have sex with each other, but we'll watch my daughter have sex and I'll narrate the whole thing in my incredible voice. Hey guys, that's my daughter getting railed right now. She's currently taking off her top. Wowee, I haven't seen those since she was a kid. Sorry. Oh, not in a bad way. You know, when your kid's a baby, you know, they're naked and stuff, and you bathe them. I wasn't saying he enjoys his daughter naked or anything. I was just just being a little silly. We were just having a little fun there, guys.
Hash out these issues. People would love that, I said, but she declined. So I really had no choice but to put up my response video to set the record straight, even if it only gets 200 views, which is about what I expected. Well, then my response video really started to blow up. It hit 1 million views in about 12 hours. Then 5 million views, 10 million views,
incredible.
10 million views,
Wow.
30 million views,
incredible.
and on up from there.
Oh my God. Just to be clear, the way that Twitter works with views is like if you watch like a second of it, it's halfway on your screen. Even if you're scrolling, sometimes it counts as a view. So
Maddie's mom started to freak out.
Whoa, Maddie's mom, what was she saying?
Sent me long text messages telling me to take my video down.
That's crazy. What did they say?
I'm like, but Maddie's video is still up and has 7 million views, and
yeah, whatever.
That's just on TikTok.
Yeah, exactly. That's what I'm saying.
Plus, Maddie has posted a much more negative second video.
Whoa.
Inaccuracies.
Incredible.
Here are the basic facts. Maddie's mom and I got divorced in...
Here's the basic facts. I'm fighting with my ex-wife through my daughter right now. It's just so fucking stupid, dude. Holy fuck.
2005. In America, about half of marriages end in divorce.
Whoa.
And it's natural for young children to feel abandoned.
Cool.
One day, the father's living in the house, and the next day, he's not.
Incredible.
That can feel like abandonment.
True.
Maddie's mom and I
mean, that might be. Okay,
had some very ugly legal proceedings that Maddie is largely unaware of. I don't talk about it.
Well, I mean, listen. It's also a thing where people will use their kids to fight each other, so that's also a possibility. That they use their kids to fight each other, and it got a little gruesome.
But our divorce was probably worse than most. I lived in LaGrange, Illinois from 2007 to 2011, just down the street from the kids. Saw the kids all the time. Then in 2011, Wanda and I bought a house in Willowbrook, Illinois, which is about an 8-minute drive from the kids.
Oh.
Maddie's mom then got remarried in 2012. She moved to Wilmette, Illinois, which is about a 1-hour drive north from our house.
Oh, interesting. So she was the one who according to him, moved away. Okay.
The kids were older by this point. I continued to see all kids who wanted to see me. Would make the 1-hour drive to Wilmette, if any kid wanted to hang out with me. Now, teenage girls generally want to do their thing with their friends.
That's true. You know, teenage kids are usually like, fuck you, mom, get the fuck out of here, you know. That kind of makes sense.
I saw my son the most because he wanted to. I don't force
my son, usually I feel like gravitates more towards their dad.
The kids to hang out with me. If they want to hang out, cool. If they don't want to hang out, fine. Generally, teenage girls don't like to hang out.
I disagree with that a little bit. I do, and I get it. Teenage kids aren't super into their parents, but listen, you have to force your kids to hang out with you. So if you're saying that, when my kids were in their teenage years, they didn't really see me because they didn't want to, and I was okay with that. You shouldn't have been okay with that. You should have been like, no, we have to see each other once every week, once every other week. You know, it just doesn't. Okay, and listen. There's so many assumptions because this is fucking their dumb family drama. But if your kid's 13 years old and they don't want to see you and you don't see them, I feel like that's you deciding not to see them. They're 13, and if you only live 8 minutes away or even an hour away, you take the drive and you go and see your kid. I don't think that's a hot take. I don't think that's a hot take at all. Go and see your kid. You make it's your responsibility as a parent to make the effort. So if your kid's like, oh, I don't want to see you, and you're just like, okay, you're a fucking idiot. Your kid is not an adult. They can't say no to you being like, no, I'm going to take you out for lunch once a week. You know what I mean? To me, it sounds like you've decided that you didn't want custody anymore or something. You know what I mean? You still get custody. Every other weekend. That's how he's making it seem like. I mean, you're putting the rest. You're I don't know. These guys talking too much. He's actually a fucking. I don't know, man. They're all shit. I think they're all garbage.
Out with their parents. They like to hang out with their friends.
Wow.
And he is correct that the girls did not come over to the house, even though we were very close by. They came 3 times. Once to our place in LaGrange, which was a bit more than a mile down the street from her house. And they came twice to our house in Willowbrook, which was an 8-minute drive.
Okay.
And that was it. The
When did you go to their house? Did you go out to eat with them?
girls didn't want to validate my wife, Wanda. We've been married since 2006. So the girls did not want to come over to the house, even though we were just down the street.
Okay, so did you go out with them without Wanda? They don't have to like your new wife.
It was a solidarity thing with Mom.
Especially if you cheated on her.
My son Peter would sometimes hang out at the house. He didn't seem to have any problem with Wanda. But usually we went to movies, restaurants, water parks, a beach on Lake Michigan, paintball gunfight parks, that kind of thing.
Okay.
Teenage girls can be absolutely brutal, by the way.
Okay, so is she saying that he took them to water parks and stuff? Listen, here's the thing. I don't...
Especially on divorced dads. If you're a divorced dad with young girls, get ready for a...
Listen, he told us the last video that it was like 70% his fault as to why he wasn't with his wife anymore. I guarantee you that he cheated on her and probably married the girl that he cheated on her with. So, like, I could see why they would stand in solidarity. This guy, he looks dumber and dumber every time he makes this video makes him look so fucking stupid.
rough ride. My only advice to you, be patient. They will grow up. And you will get along with them when they reach adulthood.
I'm surprised his fucking ex-wife didn't cheat on him the way he speaks. God damn.
All you can really do is show them that you're there for them when they want to interact with you. You can't force interaction.
Yeah, you can. They're 13. You can be like, okay, they don't like Wanda, my new wife. I will take you guys out without Wanda. Okay. Okay. All right. Cool.
Eventually they will interact with you. Boys are really so much easier to raise than girls. And I'm speaking generally here. Boys do tend to get into behavior trouble. But boys are much less complicated mentally. They tend to take things in stride and don't get wrapped up in drama.
Okay. I don't know, man. You're making it worse. Listen, I'm sure maybe boys are easier to raise than girls. I'm not saying they are or aren't. But using it as an excuse as to why you weren't seeing your kids is fucking weird, man. It's getting weirder. It's getting like fucking, I hate to be the guy. It's getting sexist almost. These are your daughters, dude. Forced to hang out with them. Force them to hang out with you without your new wife. What the fuck?
Anyways, no, we did not move to Florida. Wanda and I bought a second house in Florida in 2015.
Okay.
But we still maintained the Illinois house. And remember...
Oh, wait, so you did move. Okay, listen, I don't know. He might have, like, moved. This is the thing. There are people that have multiple houses, and he probably was at each house, like, half the year. Depending on where he wanted to pay taxes, I think this depends on, like, which place you live longer. So if you're there for, like, 7 months, you pay taxes in that state. I don't know. There's so many dumb fucking aspects of this.
The kids were older by this point. 2 were in college, 2 were in high school. The kids were doing their own thing by this point.
Okay.
We would typically stay in Florida in the winter, and then stay in Illinois when the weather was nice, in the spring, the summer, and the fall.
Okay.
We would
All
shuttle
right.
back and forth between houses. Wanda and I still travel back and forth between Illinois and Florida.
Okay.
Even though the kids have grown up and dispersed around the country and the world. Except for my son, who is still in Chicago.
Loser. I'm just kidding.
Okay, so Maddie graduated from Northwestern University in 2021. Upon graduation, she went to Los Angeles in hopes of becoming a Hollywood screenwriter.
Cool.
She asked me for $5,000 to help get her set up in Los Angeles, which I agreed to against my better judgment.
Oh, shit. What'd she do with the money, Hubert?
Basically, I have trouble saying no to Maddie. That's another tendency of divorced dads. We really can't say no to our daughters. In addition, her mom and I bought her a used car, a Ford Fiesta. I think her mom and I pitched in $2,500 each. Maddie might have put in some money also. I think the car was about $7,500. I also co-signed a lease for her on her apartment. Now, this is very different from how I was treated by my dad when I graduated from college.
Okay.
My dad gave me 0 after my last day in college. He was done. Now, I'm not complaining. I love my dad. I wasn't expecting anything. And I think that's how it was for most kids in those days. Once college was done, the kids were expected to stand on their own 2 feet, instantly. Like the day after graduation. At some point, you just have to throw the kid into the deep end of the pool and see if he or she can make it.
Sure. Why not?
That's how it worked in those days, but not...
I mean, I kind of get it. My mom doesn't really... I live with my mom. I paid rent, but it was still a good deal. But my mom wouldn't, like, loan me or lend me any money or anything like that, even though she knows I'm good for it. She just doesn't as a principle, which it makes sense. It's probably... it's probably a positive thing in different ways. So
Not these days, apparently. So against my better judgment, I gave Maddie $5,000 for adulthood startup money in L.A., co-signed her apartment lease, and paid $2,500 toward her used Ford Fiesta.
Whoa.
But also, she had broken up with her boyfriend around this time. She said she needed to go to grief counseling and therapy.
Did she really say she needed to go to grief counseling and therapy? because of her because she broke up with her boyfriend.
She and her mom wanted me to pay for that too. That's where I drew the line. I consider...
I don't know, man. I'm a little skeptical of that. If she actually said that's kind of weird. Maybe was she hit or something? I don't understand. Okay.
Medical care to be like when you're sick or have a broken leg or need stitches, got into a car accident.
Why, is she snitching?
Stuff like that. Not grief counseling over a breakup with a boyfriend. Also,
how long were they together? I just think it's silly, but maybe if they were together for a long time, I guess. I don't know.
So counseling and psychology today are completely dominated by far-left female wokesters.
All right. I'm starting to really understand the picture here. Okay. Here's the thing. Dad here. Here's the thing. Social media, as it becomes more prevalent, radicalizes people in both directions, to the left and to the right, in annoying, obnoxious ways. And I hate both of people that are radicalized. I'm a little bit of a lefty, but it sounds like I'm hearing things that communicate that Dad is too far right and he's annoying. He sounds a little bit sexist. He sounds a little bit too dismissive. It sounds dumb that they would need counseling over a breakup. I also don't know how long they were together, and I don't know the personal details of it. But it sounds like the daughter's a little too far left. Dad's, in my opinion, farther right than she is left, and he's annoying, and nobody wants to be around your racist, obnoxious, annoying, red pill fucking dad that sits on Facebook and Twitter all day and engages with the shit in their timeline that radicalizes them even further and pushed them farther and farther down, because the algorithm isn't interested in telling you like what's honest or real. It's interested in what you're going to engage in. Dad's annoying and shit, and he's gone down a fucking pipe. That's pretty much it. Dad's terminally online. That's really what it boils down to. And I'm sure she's similarly too. She sounds like an annoying, like entitled kid that wants to use like her life experience as a way to get attention on the internet. And Dad sounds like a fucking annoying, obnoxious, like right-wing dickhead that doesn't shut the fuck up about politics when you're just trying to have a nice barbecue.
Almost no males in that profession. So no doubt her therapist would be telling her the problem was her dad. The last thing...
Dude, every therapist forever always says that it's your mom or your dad. It's like therapy 101. I don't know, dude. Because now what he's saying is that, like, regardless of what the therapist says, it has to be wrong, and it was never my fault. So this guy is never interested. This guy is never going to be interested in the truth. He's not the kind of person that could sit down with a therapist and then be like, "Hey, this is the part of the problem," and then for him to be like, "Oh, you're right. You got it." Like, you know what I mean? Like we're never gonna know the truth. We're really not. And this guy's not interested in being self-aware. That's the problem. Oh, we went to a therapist. He'll just say it's my fault because he's a left wokey. It's like, dude, he has no interest in anything. Like this guy's too far gone. We're never gonna know the truth about like what's actually going on, but we're just never gonna know. The dad's an idiot. Dad's a moron that doesn't think therapy is real. Like, that's really what I'm hearing right now.
I wanted to pay for was more brainwashing against her dad and against men in general. So I guess these were...
No, not wrong. He admitted he was wrong with his wife, 70-30. Just because he doesn't believe one therapist doesn't mean anything. It's not one therapist. He can go to any therapist. He blamed the therapist being wrong on being a lefty wokey. If he had said, I don't know if I trust this therapist because the mom has poisoned her brain so much that he would have that her interpretation of events is not going to be accurate, I would have been more on his side. Okay?
The medical bills.
I just fucking hate all this family. It's a rich family with rich people. Annoying, dumb problems. They're all losers. Mom, dad, the sister that we've seen, probably all of his kids are probably also losers. No offense. Okay? They're all annoying. I don't like any of them. You don't understand the nuance. All of this is open to interpretation. I don't like any of them. They're annoying as shit. And they're social media obsessed. Like, you're seriously having this conversation here? Like, the daughter was an asshole to even come up with it in the first place. Dad understand why he would want to make a response. Doing this response to me, though, it's like, dude, like, you're the dad. Set a boundary. You know, you're the older guy. The relationship, you're the dad. You shouldn't be stooping even further down. I understand the first response, but this is just like gratuitous at this point. Whatever. It's just so fucking stupid. I'm happy that my family doesn't play these dumb fucking games where they go on social media and complain about all this dumb shit that happened in their life.
Refusing to cover. Now she did land a job in LA with NBC Peacock streaming.
Wow.
Doing very well for her.
What is she streaming?
She loved it.
My urine?
She was an assistant writer for a show. But then the writer's strike hit, which lasted about 6 months. And she temporarily lost her job or was laid off at NBC Peacock streaming.
Oh, NBC Peacock. Shout out to NBC Peacock streaming. Thank God.
She, of course, approached me to see if I could help her out with funds. Okay. Otherwise, she said she'd be forced to move back to Chicago and live with Mom. Okay. So I agreed to pay her $250 per week while the writer's strike was still going on.
Oh.
And until she could land...
That doesn't seem like a lot of money. I mean, good. That's still nice that he gave her money, but...
some other kind of work, even temporary work. And I told her this would be a month-to-month thing. I wasn't going to just pay her $250 per week indefinitely. She might have to get work at a car wash or Starbucks if this writer's strike doesn't end soon.
The Starbucks gets me. It's funny.
Or, God forbid, get a job at a bank. So I paid the $250 per week, I think for 10 weeks, until she was able to land a job at Netflix, which apparently was not affected by the writer's strike for some reason.
I think that was one of the complaints with Netflix.
She was also using the writer's strike period to build her social media career as a kind of side hustle. And she's gotten her social media side hustle to a point where she brings in some money with that.
I doubt it. I've seen her. There's no way she's making that much money on it, but okay.
I admire Maddie for this. One thing I will say about Maddie, she is a very hard worker. When she sets her mind to something, she will achieve it.
That's cute. I like that. I love this daddy-daughter interaction.
When she was growing up,
daddy-daughter love is great, guys. DDLG. I'm always saying it. It's incredible stuff.
I always tell her, you know what I love about you, Maddie? What, Dad? You're a doer, I would say.
You sound so annoying. It's good to be nice to your kids, but I tell her all the time, you know what's great about you, Maddie? You know what's great about you, Dad? That you just always sound like an announcer. All right, he sounds like he sounds like an Office inspirational poster right now.
And she said, I love that, Dad.
Wow.
I'm a doer.
I think I'd rather get into a fist fight with my father than have him ever talk to me like this.
And she would repeat this throughout childhood. I'm a doer.
I'm a doer.
It became a thing.
I say that too. I'm a doer. Not to kids though. Just it's a joke about it. Oh yeah, I'm a doer. Oh yeah, Dylan Mulvaney. I'm a doer. I don't know why that popped into my head first, but I love Bud Light.
And she really is. Maddie is a doer.
Wow.
Here's a good story about Maddie, which I love and I hope she loves. And I think this story might change the lives of many people who...
You guys think that they just like hang out and they're like, oh my God, our videos did so well today. Imagine that.
Watch this video. So one day she says, Dad, I want to get in better physical shape, but there's a problem. What's that, I asked. Well, I hate to exercise. I said, the reason that you hate to exercise is you are thinking about all the pain that you're going to feel while exercising. Okay. Here's what I'd like you to do. Schedule a time each day when you commit to going to the gym. You put on your gym outfit, your sneakers, and you head down there. Then,
imagine the sneakers would be part of the gym outfit.
When you get there, you decide you don't want to actually go into the gym, that's fine. Just go home. You've accomplished your goal for the day. Victory. You went to the gym, made it to the parking lot, then went home.
Doer, I hardly know her. That would have been funnier. Fuck.
Mission achieved. Do this the next day at exactly the same time. Maybe this happens for several days. You make it to the parking lot of the gym, then go home. Victory. But one day you'll probably decide to go into the gym and then go home, maybe without even getting on the treadmill or trying out the equipment. But
I mean, I get the idea of building the pattern of going to the gym. I would say just go walk on the treadmill. Motivate yourself to just go inside and walk on the treadmill. It's probably better than just going there and going home. But I get the general sentiment of building the habit.
Then one day you might decide to get on the treadmill for a few minutes, then go home. Okay. The next day you might decide to stay on the treadmill for 30 minutes. The next day maybe you try out some other equipment. Then maybe you find a dance fitness class that looks appealing. You'll meet people. Fitness becomes a lifestyle. It's just something you do each day, like brushing your teeth.
Is that what you did?
The main thing is to commit to starting each day.
Okay.
Don't think about the work. Don't think about the pain. Just start each day and see what happens. If all that happens is that some days you make it to the parking lot and then go home, well, that's fine. Victory. You've achieved your goal. Mission accomplished. Maddie looks at me and says, I love that. 6 months later, Maddie had washboard abs and looked amazing.
Whoa! Okay.
Okay, back to Maddie's Hollywood career.
It's a weird story. Thanks for letting us know, I guess. He's just hyping up that OnlyFans. She's got washboard abs, fellas. Hype it up, baby. Yeah. Let's do it.
Eventually, the Hollywood writer's strike ended, And she got her job back on the show she was working on for NBC Peacock streaming.
Stop saying NBC Peacock streaming. It sounds like a plug. It sounds like you were paid by NBC Peacock streaming to promote their brand. I don't understand it.
But she still constantly needed money from me. These Hollywood jobs pay almost nothing at the junior level. So yes, it is a financial struggle for her. But this idea that Maddie and I have not had a good relationship is just not true. Well, at least in my mind. Of course, it's possible she's thinking something differently than what she's showing. But let's just randomly scroll through our text conversations to see what they're like.
Oh, finally, the receipts.
For one thing, we're texting with each other all the time, just literally all the time.
I mean, I guess the narrative could be, from her perspective, I don't know if this is true, that he's overcompensating now for him being absent as a father. And like, I understand that he showed us some stuff of where they were hanging out sometimes. That doesn't necessarily communicate that they hang out a lot. And from what he said, when he says, "Oh, they didn't really want to hang out with me, so I didn't push it. Can't force them." He was an absent. Like he doesn't sound like a terrible guy. He sounds annoying. He actually sounds like a terrible guy, like literally. But from his actions, he doesn't seem like a bad guy. His voice is terrible. Was my point. But there was a period where he was lazy and wouldn't hang out with his kids. Well, they didn't want to. They didn't want to be around my wife. Okay. So then hang out with them without your wife. You know what I mean? Like, maybe he wanted to stand up for his wife, be like, no, you can't hang out with me without her. That's just not, I disagree. You know, you guys broke up. You said it was 70% your fault, which means that you probably cheated on your wife and they didn't want to be around her. I understand she said completely absent. But he was probably like relatively absent at a certain point because they didn't want to be around his new wife, and he didn't make the right sacrifice. He should have hung out with them once a week, taken him out to dinner, didn't have to go to the house. He decided not to do that, you know, and then maybe he's overcompensating now by being like, "Oh, I'll help you with blah 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 blah." You know, I don't really know. It's all speculative because this whole thing is stupid as fuck, and it's literally family drama. But
back and forth with, you know, little emojis and love. I love you. Hi, Dad. For Christmas, I want a specific fabric tapestry. I've been eyeing it forever. And I want it in my room so badly. It's $300.
I have a really good tapestry that I really wanted in my room as well. I could show you the tapestry. It's actually, I spent $6,000 on it. I'll show you the right way. You know, I'll just kind of put it up here like this. It's Jar Jar Binks. What I got. I'm gonna put this in my new office. So. Smells like farts. Yep. I think I actually spent $25 on it, but you know what? It felt like $6,000 in my mind because it's so valuable. It's such a valuable piece of equipment. It's what a beautiful thing. What a beautiful thing. You like that? I mean, Jar Jar Binks is arguably the best character in Star Wars. That's a tough argument. Very tough argument to make. But hey, whatever.
Is this something you'd be willing to get me for Christmas instead of the usual check? I answer, okay. When will you be arriving in Illinois? 12:22, she says, exclamation point. Okay, good, I say, exclamation point. I'll be there then too. When do you get in? Looks like everyone wants to do dinner Friday night. I get in Friday. Put me down. Love. Another love here, you know, and these love type things right here, you know, like that. And that's pretty much.
Is the gameplay in the background always live? Yeah, what do you mean is it always live?
That's kind of how we communicate all the time. It's just, you know, I love you and all this stuff. And she just tells me about what's going on in her life pretty much every day. My plane made it. Sorry I missed you. How was your Christmas? Thanks. You know, that's what our conversation's like, and literally they're just all the time.
Gotcha.
Like that. So it just goes and 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 goes. So I don't actually know how you could have a better relationship if you just read through those texts. And it's constant. Let's see, I'm scrolling through my text conversations with Maddie, and here I'm reminded that on August 7th, 2023, I pay her $750 for medical bills. Wait, I thought I wasn't paying medical bills. And I have no idea what this medical bill was. Maybe it was the counseling, maybe it was the therapy. I have no idea. And remember that birthday
I thought you said you wouldn't pay for it.
I forgot? Turns out I didn't actually forget it. On March 8th of 2023, Maddie texts me and says she blew out a tire and broke a rim on her car, and that it would cost $700 to fix. I texted back, I'll send you $200 early for birthday. Then maybe mom can send you a bit. Maddie texts back, OMG, exclamation point. That's nice, Dad. That really helps with the car. Then when her birthday actually arrived, I just lost track of what day it was. I'm a writer and I tend to zone out sometimes.
Okay, listen, that's fine that you gave your daughter like $200 or $300 for like early birthday or whatever. That's fine. I do find it a little weird that you forgot your own kid's birthday. If it was a woman, I'd be more skeptical, you know? Because, you know, women remember that kind of stuff. No, but all jokes aside, it is weird that you would forget your own daughter's birthday. I don't know. Especially with technology. You just put it in there like an alarm. My mom remembers everybody's birthday. It's actually insane. My mom says happy birthday to everybody every time it's their birthday in a group chat on Facebook. And my wife and I are both in that chat, but I don't even look at it. I have it muted. She looks at it though. My wife is the one who keeps up to date with my family.
I often don't know what month it is, much less what the actual day is. So then when I wished her a
oh my god, now I know who this is. He looks like Bruce Willis. He's got fucking amnesia or whatever it's called. Sorry, Bruce. Rest in peace.
a happy belated birthday a couple of days late, I guess I accidentally hit the question mark instead of the exclamation point. So it was happy birthday, question mark. It was just an error.
Dementia.
Kind of a funny error,
What did I say? I'm always forgetting.
though. Happy birthday, question mark. Now the male brain would think nothing of this, but the female brain will search for hidden meaning in the question mark.
Dude, this guy is obnoxious. The female brain, well, dude, why are you so... Listen, men and women are different. Like, I get that, but you're so obsessed with the difference between these things. He's insufferably fucking annoying. This is why his daughter doesn't like him. He's so fucking annoying. This guy seems like a sexist asshole. My daughter must have really read into the question mark in there. The male and female brain are so different. It's like, oh my god, dude. Like you're berating your daughter for the virtue of her existence as being a woman. No shit, she's gonna fucking have resentment towards you. The mom poisoned her brain. By the way, she's a stupid woman that allows women to poison her brain. Women are dumb. They have a biological inferiority that makes their brain stupid. Like, that's what I'm hearing from this guy over and over and over again. The more he talks, the less I like him. Holy shit.
Nope, no meaning. Just a typo in a text message. You ever make typos in text messages?
No, never. I'm perfect.
Oh, and she says to me,
I really like Andrew Tate, especially when he groomed and raped those girls.
happy belated birthday, Dad. I had it in my calendar wrong. I hope you had the best day ever. Did you do anything fun? Thank you, Maddie. We just went out to dinner.
Did you do anything fun? Probably something that a dumb woman would like. What did you do? Have tea? Loser?
Nothing much. Hope you were doing well. Love you. By the way, I don't think my dad ever remembered my birthday. Not once.
Wow, what a piece of shit.
My mom always did, but not Dad.
Okay.
I'm not sure remembering birthdays was a thing for dads back then.
Well, here's the thing. Okay, just to be clear, remembering birthdays, okay, so when you are married to somebody, like, you guys will take up different roles. My wife's role, and I think a lot of women do this, but is like that was the role. She remembers dates, she sets and plans things, et cetera, and we have different roles. Okay, I have fat roles, personally. But if you're not with your daughter's mom, then you have to remember for yourself. And it sounds like this birthday that you forgot was more recently. So you were divorced for like a decade. You shouldn't be forgetting. It sounds like you're being lazy and not putting in the effort to remember your own daughter's fucking birthday. Like, it's one thing to forget if you're married to like your wife who remembers. You know what I mean? Like, one of you remembers. It's like, okay, that's fine. But if you're not with them anymore, if somebody to remind you, then like you shouldn't be forgetting. What the fuck?
My dad would come home and maybe he'd see a birthday cake out or some birthday decorations and he'd say, "Oh, is it someone's birthday? Let's crack open some champagne." But he would
Why? For kids?
never remember.
That's all right. I drank when I was like 14 years old. My mom would let me drink. This is a joke, by the way. It's not true. As long as we were with like at home with the family. By the time I hit 18, or 21 really, I just didn't really want to drink anymore. I don't like drinking. I don't think that there's anything wrong with letting a kid drink a little bit responsibly. And, you know, in a well-regulated environment. It takes away the taboo, makes it so that you don't necessarily want to engage in that behavior.
Remember his kids' birthdays? Not once. I'm also going to stop remembering birthdays. How about you just tell me when your birthday is, when it actually arrives, and then I'll say, happy birthday.
Kind of defeats a little bit of that. It doesn't. It's a little inconsiderate of you.
And when you think
hey, one of the smallest things a parent can do to make their kid feel loved is to remember their birthday. I'm just not going to do it. Remind me to remember, child, of whose birthday it is. Dude, come on.
about it, it really makes no
Like, here's my question. Do they tell you happy birthday on your birthday, or do they forget that?
financial sense anymore for males to get married.
Oh my God, this guy is fucking brainworms. Oh my God, he's so annoying. That is obnoxious.
It really makes no financial sense anymore for males to get married.
You're so dumb. Oh my God. It makes financial sense for anybody to get married. Dude, I don't know his life or what was going on, but finding a good partner should improve your life and make you a better person. That's my interaction with my wife. And I think that that's the interaction that a lot of you have with your partners. I understand men tend to earn more money, but this whole financial sense thing, like he's an obnoxious. He's obnoxious. This is why he's not married anymore, because he's just an obnoxious asshole. Oh my God. This is fucking insane.
It's financial suicide for males to get married today.
Oh, no, it's not, dude. It can add, like, if you're in a relationship with somebody, and let's say typically it's the man who makes more money, right? That person is still taking up a considerable amount of, like, the workload. You know, in a traditional relationship, you're working, and then the mom's taking care of the house and raising the kids. They're still doing that for you. They're giving you your kids. They're carrying the kids and birthing them, which is a huge burden. It's a good burden. It's a huge burden, though. It's a lot of energy. It takes away, like, it beats the shit out of your body to carry that kid for 9 months and then push it out of your fucking, your box, your sneeze box. And then they're helping raise your kids. Like, and nowadays they're working and doing that. Women tend to make the lion's share of the work. This whole idea, it's like, oh, it's not financially this. Dude, it's so annoying. Like, it's just shit fathers say that. Like, I'm at a point now where his father is just dog shit. Like, that's where I'm at. Like, if he's this far gone, he's this radicalized, dad's a fucking asshole. Dad's a loser. I don't care anymore. Like, he's just a loser. If you're going to sit here and start talking about how, like, men shouldn't be married to women because it makes no financial sense, you're so disconnected from the average experience, and I just don't respect you. You don't remember your own daughter's birthday. You seem like a fucking asshole. You're constantly talking about how women are less than men. That's what you're saying in these videos. You're an obnoxious fucking loser. You're a rich loser that's disconnected from, like, the reality of the world. This guy's an asshole. The more this guy talks, the less I like him. I'm not saying that the daughter, everything she's saying is accurate or true, but he's a piece of shit. That's what I'm learning from this. He's just a fucking scum, like a scum loser. Your dad's an asshole. Like, he's probably, maybe I'm going a little too hard, but sure, he's nice to them, but dad's an asshole. Okay.
Because of the way the legal system is set up. And the big winners in divorce are the divorce lawyers. They are incentivized financially to keep the litigation going as long as possible.
Okay.
To make it as bitter as possible. So this system just promotes conflict, division, misery, bankruptcy. I also blame the education system.
Course.
Yes, Maddie was brainwashed against her dad by her mom for 19 years. That's true. And this happens in most divorces. In a divorce situation, the mother is the one who really ends up raising the kids. It's then the dad's job to provide the money. That's how it works.
No, it doesn't. I mean, the dad will usually pay child support, but the mom also will typically work when it's a single parent household. I don't even know what you're talking about.
Meanwhile, the mom, the ex-wife, is with the kids almost the entire time, dumping all over the dad, the ex-husband. And that's the way it works in every divorce that I've seen. But now there's this other element. The kids are also being brainwashed into leftist woke insanity by the schools.
Got it. Schools are bad. There are some aspects of schools that are annoying, but this is an invented problem where schools are too woke. Some of the schools can be. I'm not saying it's not, that doesn't happen sometimes, but this guy's got a victim complex. Like, there are going to be issues with schools in some different ways, and you should criticize those, but it's like generalizing and saying it's all schools, blah, blah, blah. It's a victim complex. This guy's engaged in full-blown male victim complex. He's already convinced himself there's nothing that he could do wrong. He's convinced himself that the majority of the issues that are brought out against him are because of his ex-wife has poisoned, like, everything. Which might be, there's probably a level of truth to that. I'm not saying that there isn't, but he's decided that there's no real blame for him. Yes, he said that 70% of the blame was on him for the divorce, but then after that, everything doesn't seem to be his fault, and he's a perfect dad. I don't care. Like, this is stupid.
Starting in kindergarten, all the way through college and grad school.
You gonna bring up trans people next? Like,
girls in school are taught to hate men. to see
Okay.
themselves as victims of the so-called patriarchy. And they're taught that there are many genders. And why not?
What did I just say? What did I just say? What did I say 5 seconds ago? I'm going to bring up trans people now. Dude, it's so boring. I can't handle these people.
Consider changing your gender. Kindergartners are taught this today.
No, they're not.
The schools should be teaching reading, writing.
They're literally not. This guy watches libs of TikTok and thinks that like the annoying LGBTQ teachers, and there are some of them that are annoying, not all of them, not even most of them, but that's what happened. This is what I'm talking about before about the radicalization. Libs of TikTok is literally obsessed with just finding the dumbest fucking people on the left and then just being like, this is all of them. And then he goes, oh my God. Like he literally chokes down fucking cock. Like he chokes down fucking LGBT, like anti-LGBTQ propaganda like it's cum. Like he drinks its cum. He licks its fucking cock and its balls. He drinks its cum. He fucking double fist jerks that shit off. He probably uses his fucking feet too because he's a breakdancer. Maybe he uses his neck. I don't know. Probably has a strong head. He's just guzzling cum constantly from like fucking like right-wing propaganda machines. And some people do that on left-wing shit too. I'm not saying that this is an exclusive problem with the right, but this guy's guzzling fucking right-wing cum every fucking day. Oh, I saw a teacher on Libs of TikTok that said that you can you be an alien, so that's all gay people. Like, you're fucking dumb. He's an idiot that can't parse through information. He wants to just be hateful and stupid and annoying. Like, he's sitting there and he's being radicalized by his feed about how he's a fucking victim, and he doesn't realize, and he's like, I'm a victim. Gay people are bad. Non-binary is bad. Women are bad. Men are the victim. But he doesn't realize that he's taking cock in his ass. Like, he's fucking gay. Like, this is stupid. He's been indoctrinated by fucking social media. Oh my God. Like, it's insane. It's insane how like low fucking IQ these people are. It's so annoying. Like, I hate him and his whole family, but him more. This is stupid. Holy fuck. You're all annoying, but he's the most annoying as far as I'm concerned. This is so fucking dumb.
Math, science, and marketable skills.
Like, fucking old people on the internet are so fucking stupid. They're the stupidest fucking people on the internet are old. These are fucking idiots that, it doesn't matter which side, but these fucking idiots will sit on Facebook and they'll read something about how fucking Hillary Clinton is a lizard alien. They're like, I fucking knew it. I knew this for the whole time. No, you didn't. You don't have thoughts in your dumb brain. Okay, you used to work a job where you sniffed chemicals all day and you have like fucking half of your brain left. You just believe everything. Oh my God. I fucking hate old people on Facebook and Twitter. Twitter is rot. I was looking at Twitter for a little while again. It's all rot. It very quickly radicalizes you. Like, I'm sitting on Twitter, like, watching, like looking up some silly stuff, and then all of a sudden, constant fighting, constant people getting shot. It's like, holy fuck, you just go down, like, it's not healthy for you to absorb this information. That's all Twitter does. Like, I go down, like, weird pipelines on TikTok, too, except it's, like, just really dumb memes. But on Twitter, it's like people getting shot. It's people being racist. It's like different groups of people doing a crime, making you like more like hate different groups of people. It's literally rots your brain. This guy's just consuming he's guzzling cum all day. That's all it is. They're just like a weird right-wing propaganda. Like it's insane. Like, it's holy fuck. I fucking hate people on the internet. They just literally drink cum. Oh my God. Dad is so annoying. So would the kid too, but Dad, why your kid is annoying. When my kid turned 13, she didn't want to hang out with my new wife that I cheated on her mother with. So I said, if you don't want to hang out with me, you don't have to. Like, that's what he's saying. Oh my God, I fucking hate you. Holy fuck, dude. I'm triggered. I'm literally triggered into oblivion.
That will actually help the kids.
This guy's wearing a fucking Bitcoin shirt. You want to know why Dad decided that he wanted to make another video? So he could promote his Bitcoin business. This is all it is. Hey guys, let me make another video wearing my Bitcoin shirt. Part 2. My Hollywood daughter continues social media storm against me, her Bitcoiner breakdancing dad. Bitcoin, Bitcoin, Bitcoin. Hey, I'm a breakdancer. Bitcoin. Look at my content. No wonder your fucking daughter is brain rotted into making social media content. You had her doing YouTube since she was a fucking kid, and you're sitting here labeling your fucking drama with your kid as breakdancing Bitcoin. You're trying to get money out of like your fucking drama with your daughter. That's loser behavior. It's fucking loser behavior. Holy fuck. I hate this person.
Succeed in life.
Yeah.
There's almost nothing of value being taught in the schools at any level nowadays.
Yeah, math is terrible. Dude, there's some annoying woke shit in schools. Dude, like math, science, English. What are you talking about? The majority of it is fine. The things you have a problem with are, sometimes they say it's okay to be a non-binary person. I don't understand that thing. Nothing of value is being taught in schools anymore. You're stupid. You're dumb. You're just like, it's fine to criticize some of the woke shit, but you're so fucking dumb that you don't like remember math that exists. Yeah, nothing of value is being taught. Oh, I just took my statistics class. It's not valuable. Why don't you just ask ChatGPT?
It's all political indoctrination into woke ideology.
You're right.
So here's my advice.
Okay.
Don't send your kids to college or even to school at all.
Please don't. By the way, please do not send your kid. If you're listening and you think this guy is right, do not send your kid to college, because then your kid will succeed. You can shit, come, and cry all you want. Kids that go to college tend to drastically outdo kids that don't. Trade jobs are great. I'm not saying that, but I'm just saying, if you like this guy, listen to his advice. Don't send your kids to college, because I want your kids to be, because you're fucking dumb. Because you're fucking dumb. Holy shit. Please don't send your kids to college. Hey guys, my daughter and all the kids went to college. They're now making lots of money. She's a super famous, successful social media person who works for NBC's Peacock streaming service. She works for Netflix. Don't send them to college though, because that'll make them uneducated. They're gonna learn to respect trans people. That is not my country. Holy fuck, dude. Okay, let's get this out of here.
The schools are pure poison.
Yeah, pure poison.
Homeschool your kids instead.
Yeah.
Then instead of wasting $350,000 sending your kids to Harvard or some elite college, or any college for that matter, just have your kids learn a marketable skill for free or almost free online. There were also
What skill is free?
good courses at community colleges.
Oh, guys, what skill? Wait, I wonder what free course we should engage with. I wonder if somebody sells a Bitcoin course somewhere. Oh!
A degree from Harvard carries very little weight today.
You're unironically making me want to say slurs at you. Please.
Good courses at community colleges.
Please.
A degree from Harvard carries very little weight today.
Guys, Harvard carries very little weight today. Buy my Bitcoin book. Bro, Harvard carries very little weight today. This guy is impressively fucking stupid. Oh my God.
Elon Musk, by the way, has said this many times.
Oh my God. You're literally in the cum guzzle, dude. Elon Musk is a loser. Okay, this is a story of Elon Musk. Okay, he was born to rich parents that gave him money, and then he bought other people's things and said that he invented them, and now he has more money. Good for him. He has money. He's dumb. What the fuck? Dude, Elon Musk was upset because when he made the idea, when he shifted Twitter and like made it so you could just buy the check mark, advertisers left in mass, and he said, I should be able to sue them for this. I'm going to sue them for this. That's how fucking he's so good. Oh my God, he's so good. He's so good at being business brained. All of them left. Like a ton of them. And he's like, oh, it's Christmas time. They can't do this, actually. I'm going to fucking sue them. He's an idiot. Oh my God, dude. Holy fuck, dude. Hey guys, I'm challenging the status quo here. Hey guys, challenging the narrative. Excuse me, I'm challenging the narrative. Challenge the narrative. You're not challenging the narrative. You have a mental fucking disability that challenges you to understand narratives. Like, there's a difference between going, I don't like some of these things that are happening in these areas, versus complete opposite. He's a sheep in the other direction. He's that's all he is. He's just as dumb and obnoxious as woke lefties that are sitting here like drinking Hassan's cum. Oh, he's so dumb.
School and college are mostly a colossal waste of time and money.
Sure.
I just want things to go back to the way they were. For everything to go back.
I used to love slavery too, man. I wish they would go back to the way they were. What does that mean? I wish that things would go back to the way they were when women couldn't work anymore and we had more racism.
To normal, where we're all having dinners, laughing, joking, and hanging out.
Then you shouldn't have cheated on your wife. Sorry. I'm not trying to be an asshole. That's what it sounds like to me. 70% of our divorce was my fault. Okay. I wish we can go back to normal, where we were all happy family. Maybe you should have cheated on your... Why would you... Hey, well... Hey, guys, I got immediately remarried after I cheated on my wife. Like, what the fuck? I wish things would go back to normal, the way that they were. Yeah, maybe you should have been a better dad. This guy sucks. Holy fuck.
Like we were a few weeks ago at Christmas. Daddy's sister Tori has come to some of my breakdance battles.
I don't
Chicago,
care.
In New York City last year. She loved it.
Okay, I don't care about you. I get it. You're a breakdancer. You're plugging it. You wear Bitcoin at your breakdancing so that you can try to make more money.
I love Maddie to pieces. I love all my kids. And that's really all I have to say. What I prefer to be talking about is Bitcoin, and why Bitcoin is really the only hope for freedom survival.
I hate you and your kids. You're honestly fucking hell spawn losers. I'm done with this.